One of the big pros of vinyl siding is going to be the cost, right? The price point. Now within vinyl, we have multiple price points. Not every piece of vinyl siding is created equal, right? And what I mean by that is the thickness of that siding is very much going to lead to the life cycle of the siding, right? Obviously a thicker product, we have a longer life cycle on. We may see less fading due to, within the coloring of a thicker board than we do of a thinner board. So if we first establish the best thing about vinyl siding is the price point, we can then explore beyond that, what are the price points, right? Because there are multiple price points within that product line, right? Whether it's based on the profile, it's based on the direction that the siding's laid vertically or horizontally. It's based on the color, premium colors versus standard colors, and then the thickness of the siding. Drawbacks of vinyl siding. Drawbacks are going to be, you do have an opportunity for more wind penetration around your J-trims, around your windows, around your doors. The J-trim is a trim detail that's going to go around your windows. It's not integrated into the window flange itself. It goes around the brick molds on your doors. It goes on the rakes of the home. It's what finishes your siding to another point, right? It's what gives us that finished appearance to the product. Not that there's not mitigating things that we can do, such as window tape. We always are going to be putting house wrap behind every piece of siding we put on, but that is one of the things that you're going to find. Another thing you're going to find is you're going to find that it discolors, and once it discolors and a board were to break from a rock from a mower or something like that, to get an exact match back to it is going to be very difficult just due to fading. And then additionally, here in Missouri, we do deal with hailstorms. And so a driving horizontal hailstorm, or a hailstorm that's not coming straight down, if you will, we're going to find a lot more damage on a home with vinyl siding. In addition to those things, obviously we have the opportunity for, fire and those types of things to affect vinyl siding that may not affect other sidings. Well, one thing that I can tell you, the first piece of vinyl siding I can remember putting on was over 20 years ago. And when I put it on, my nail hem, where my nails go in and attach the siding, it was just a single piece of vinyl, right? Now, almost all sidings, at least quality vinyl sidings, are going to be a double hemmed at the point that the siding is attached to the home, at that nailing point. That's a big thing. The locking, how the siding locks together, the panels interlock. We don't see the siding coming apart like we would have older siding, right? In addition to that, we've come a long ways with profiles, laps. We now have board and batten, which is a very popular thing in our market. Those looks are really important to the consumer as well. So all of that technology, and in addition to that, the ability to color the sidings all the way through and mitigate the fade to the point that we can say, hey, we promise that with this siding, it's going to fade uniformly by wall instead of it's going to fade maybe by box, right? So those types of things are really good to see with that product. Whenever we're talking popular types of siding, where my mind goes is profiles, like what profiles we're using in our siding, what look are we getting. So there's two primary profiles that we find, a lap versus a Dutch lap, right, or a straight lap versus a Dutch lap. So within that, your Dutch lap is much more prevalent in our market on newer homes, where you do find that most consumers that are buying sidings today are going with that. We also, of course, have the look that we can now give, and I've mentioned it, is the board and batten look, which is really good to have as well.